Hey church family, my name is Nathaniel, also known as Nat. I've been attending Noble Christian Church for about 7 years, and I started when I was in grade 8 at high school. My story actually starts when I was younger. I was brought up in a Christian family, but as I grew up during primary school, I started to sort of sway away from God and become sort of like the other kids in a sense. I got to about 9 years old and I started to see that everything wasn't right. Like at our high school, it was either you're in the cool group or the uncool group. And if you're in the uncool group, usually you would get bullied by the cool group. And you know, everyone at that age wants to be in the cool group. So everyone tried their hardest to get in this group, including myself. When I did make it into the group, I started to realize what they were doing was really wrong. And I just had this gut feeling that, you know, as humans, we shouldn't be bullying other humans, you know? So I sort of thought over that a lot and how wrong it actually is. So my dad and I went to a baby's funeral, and I was really confused because I learned about God and heaven, but I didn't know what happened to babies when they passed away. So I asked Dad on the drive home, and I said, where does the baby go if it dies? Like, it doesn't have a choice to follow God or not. And Dad said, because it doesn't have a choice, because it's too young, it'll automatically go to heaven. And then that's when he explained about being saved. So I pretty much, that drive home, I looked out the window and just prayed to God about it and asked for Him to be in my life forever. You know, obviously, it's good that happened, but as soon as that happened, Satan tried to put all these distractions in my life and tried to lead me away as quick as he could. You know, I was still in this cool group, and you know, things were happening where, you know, I thought I was cool because I was with them. And after I got saved, I started to see it less cool. So I tried my hardest to get out of this group and sort of, you know, help the ones that are in need. And after a while, I got out, but it took a negative effect because these kids now were bullying me because, you know, I wasn't in their group. And after a while, you know, I took it. I just, you know, stood up for what I believe in, and eventually I made my own group with a bunch of really like good people, and you know, we were sort of the middle ground. No one bullied us and we didn't bully anyone, and it was really amazing what God did in my life. We all moved schools to Burnside, and that's how I found the church, because we moved in the area. And you know, all of the friends in that, or not all, but most of the friends in that group moved to that school as well. So we sort of stayed together for that whole time. I found the church grade 8, and I, you know, committed to it. At first it was hard because, you know, I was new to it, but after a while it felt more like a family. So I stayed, and yeah, God's done a lot in the times I've been there. So now I'm just, you know, trying to work and be myself at work so people can see Christ through me. I'm committing to church even though I live almost 3 hours away. I'm trying to make music to sort of spread the word about God to the young generations. And yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm trying to give people hope and train them to be better versions of themselves. So thank you everyone for listening. Have a good week. God bless.